Welcome to the Granny Square series. This week we will be looking at this lovely little square with a cross on it. So if you haven't already learned how to make a front post US double UK treble crochet, that's what we're going to be doing today to make this raised cross. Yeah, and you can see my tags on there. That's because this is number 34 in our Granny Square series. There will be 52 altogether, so you'll have a square for every week of the year. Let's get started. I'm using stone wash in Moonstone, and we're going to start with a double magic circle and chain one. For the first round, it's the same as the solid granny square. Yeah. So we're going to make 2 US doubles, UK trebles. We're then going to chain 2, and we're going to make 2 more stitches, US doubles, UK trebles. Chain 2 and 2 more stitches. So those chain 2 spaces are for the corners, and then the stitches create the edge of the square. So chain 2, oops, and then 2 more stitches. And then chain 2. So at the end of the round, we're going to tighten up our circle, pull the tail end first, see which loop tightens and pull that one. Nice and gentle if you're using delicate yarn. You can tug on the acrylic a bit more, but this has got cotton in it and it's a bit less robust. So then we're just going to slip stitch across to join. And then we're going to slip stitch into the corner to start round 2 in the corner. So there's the end of round 1, just a teeny tiny little square. So round 2, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to make 1 US double UK treble. We're going to chain 2 for the corner, and then we're going to make another US double UK treble. So here we're going to start making our front post stitches. So you're going to yarn over as normal, but instead of going into the stitch, we're going to go around. So you go to the back and then come through the front. You're going to take the yarn, pull it through, and then finish your stitch as normal. So there's one, and then we're going to make the second one. So going into the back, come through to the front, take hold of the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we're back at the corner. So we're going to make 1 US double UK treble, chain 2, and then another US double UK treble. And then we're back to our front posts. So we'll make the first one. Yeah, and then we make the second one. And we're back to the corner. So making 1 stitch, chain 2, and then make the second stitch. So we're now going to make 2 more front post US doubles, UK trebles around the next 2 stitches. And then the second one. into the corner, we make 1 stitch, chain 2 and 1 stitch, US double, UK treble, yeah. And then we're back at the 2 stitches to do our front posts. So the last 2 on this round. That's 1 and 2. We've already made our starting stitch, so I'm just going to slip stitch into the corner space to join and then chain 1, ready for the next round. And that's the end of round 2. So round 3, we're going to make 2 stitches in the corners now instead of 1. So we're going to start off, we've chained 1, we're going to make that US double, UK treble, and then make a second one. Or actually, I'm going to leave that and do the second one at the end. So I'm going to do my chain 2 and then make 2 more stitches for the corner. We're then going to make 1 stitch above that stitch from the previous round, just as normal, like you would for a solid granny square. And then we're at our front posts, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go around the first one and then around the second one. And we're now going to make 3 stitches. So we're going to go into that stitch from the round before, and then 2 stitches into the corner. One and 2, chain 2 and make 2 more stitches into the corner. Oh, there's a bit of grass. I've been cutting the grass this morning and now I've got little bits of grass and moss everywhere. So that's 1 and then 2. And then we make that first stitch, it's just a normal standard US double, UK treble. And then we'll make our front posts. So round the first one. And then round the second one. And then we're going to make 3 stitches, 1 in the stitch and 2 in the corner. And then chain 2. We make our next 2 stitches into the corner. And then 1 standard stitch in that first stitch of that edge. And we're at our front post doubles again. So we're going to make 2 of those around the last 2. And the second one. Yeah, and we're at the, so we're going to make those 3 stitches now. 2 in the corner. Chain 2 and 2 more stitches in the corner. And then 1 stitch into the stitch from the last round, and we've got our last 2 front post stitches to make. So yarn over, go into the back, through to the front, take the yarn and then finish the stitch. Second stitch, So we're going to go into the stitch from the last round, and remember I didn't make my second stitch, so I'm going to do that now. Look, another piece of grass has got stuck in there. Yeah, if I'm not crocheting, I'm gardening. And then we're at the end of the round, so just slip stitch straight into the corner to join, and that's the end of round 3. So for round 4 I've chained 1. We're then just going to make our stitch, US double, UK treble, chain 2, and then 2 stitches into the corner. We're then going to crochet along the top of the next 3 stitches. And this round, instead of doing front post US doubles, UK trebles, we're going to do front post US trebles, UK double trebles. So we're going to yarn over twice, go into the back and then come through the front, pull your yarn through, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And we're then going to make the second. So again, yarn over twice, go in, pull through, and finish up your stitch as normal. And then we'll go across the top of the next 3 stitches. And at the corner, we will make 2 stitches. Chain 2 and 2 more stitches. Going to make 3 stitches along the top, just normal US doubles, UK trebles. And then we're back at our front post. Another piece of grass. US trebles, UK double trebles. There we go, and then the second one. Three stitches along the top of the next 3 stitches. And then into the corner, 2 stitches. Chain 2 and 2 stitches. US doubles, UK trebles. We're then going to go across the next 3 stitches as normal. And then we'll make our front post trebles, and you can press pause if you're making along, and I'll see you back at the first corner. So when you get back to the end of the round, remember we only made 1 stitch into the corner, so we're going to go in and make the last stitch, and then you can just slip stitch across to join, and there's our granny square with that lovely cross in the middle. It's quite effective, isn't it? This is overlay crochet, because as you can see it's raised. So I'll see you in the next video.